Hello, welcome to the USF SL Online. My name is Bryce Couch, and today I'm here with Lauren Gallick. Lauren, happy Halloween.
Thanks, Bryce.
The first question I'd like to ask you is, what led you to being on the USF swim team?
Well, actually, my best friend was recruited to come here first, and after I liked a couple things on the USF page, she got a call asking about me, if I was any good, if I was fun to be around and things like that. She was sitting on my couch, and she was like, well, yeah. And then a couple days later, I get a call from the coach, and one thing led to another, and now I'm here.
Nice. So when did your passion for media and graphic design sort of start?
It all started my sophomore and junior year of high school when I got to start designing the apparel for my swim team back home. There was a lot of that cringy, just packaged stuff, and I wanted to make a change about that. And then from there, I got to start taking like more media, more video classes, and it just kind of like built into what it is now.
Okay. And so how did you start to take over the USF swim team's social media?
So my freshman year, I was always like worried about it, but my other coach ran it. And then sophomore year, we got a new coach, and I came up to them and was like, hey, this is what I like to do. This is what my major is. I could help you guys out. And they were like, you know, that'd be awesome. And so they got me set up on the account with assistant coach Dar, and from there, we've just kind of been working towards what the page is today.
So what is the typical workload like? If you have a busy week, how many hours are you putting in?
A busy week, I would honestly say at least 20 hours. Like every minute that the girls are that are swimming in the pool, because I can't be in the pool, I'm spending that working on stuff for the social media, for them, for recruiting. So yeah, about 20 hours.
You mentioned that you can't be in the pool. Why can't you be?
For the last 5 years, I've been fighting a chemical burn in my lungs that I got at a pool at home. It happened my sophomore year of high school, and what happened was the Evoli in my lungs kind of got like fried, and so now for every breath of oxygen you take, I take about a third of that, even though my lung capacity is at 120%. So it's just kind of been this ongoing struggle of going to the doctors, getting medicine, going to the doctors, getting medicine, and it finally just kind of got to the point where the doctor was like, it's time to stop.
Yeah, I'm assuming chemical burns make it pretty hard to swim.
Yeah, it does. When the chlorine's off balance, when I'm doing too much cardio, like literally like all the stars have to align for me to have a good practice, and it just kind of got to the point where the stars stopped aligning. Yeah.
So on a brighter note, I heard you had an internship this summer. What was that like?
It was a lot of fun. I got to work for a new real estate company in downtown Birmingham in Michigan. It's called Dobie Real Estate, and they are one of the fastest up-and-coming real estate agencies in all of like Michigan. And it was really cool to get to work with my boss Vincent and the marketing team they have there, like hand in hand. Like I got to create graphics for all the agents, work in print, and a bunch of other things that I hadn't gotten to do yet. And it was like super exciting. The drive wasn't. It was a 45-minute drive each day, but the experience is definitely worth it.
So what are your aspirations and goals for your career? Is media something that you want to do as a career path, or do you have other plans?
Yeah, actually, I want to keep doing like exactly what I'm doing right now, just minus the school and all the other stuff, because it's kind of distracting having to do a bunch of like classwork and all that other things, when I'd like to be like giving my 110 to one thing instead I'm just like giving 100 to everything.
Makes sense. Do you have any advice that you'd like to pass on to aspiring media content creators or people that are just starting to get into the media field?
Yeah, like don't quit. Like the stuff that I started out with 5 years ago, like, I hate it. It's so bad. But what you get to after just practicing, reading books about graphic design, watching videos, tutorials, learning from like the great professors we have here, like it really just ups your game and makes you a lot more confident as a graphic designer.
Do you have any like particular resources that you like using a lot, like in your online
honestly,
help?
YouTube. Okay. YouTube, 100%. Or like Adobe's tutorials. They have a lot of good tutorials, and then from the Adobe tutorials, you'll just have like suggesteds that pop up that are in the similar fields. Then that's where I've learned a lot.
Gotcha. And my last question for you is, what is your why? Why do you do what you do?
Why do I do what I do? Well, honestly, it's just because with every Instagram post or every video I make or Facebook post, it's really just genuinely exciting to see how excited my teammates get about it, or like just like the smiles, or like people going like, that was a really cool post, and just making people happy is why I like to do it.
Well, thank you for stopping by. That's all we have. I'm Bryce Couch for the USFS Online, and thank you for watching.